Hey guys, Coach Rich here. Today we are going to be talking all about dips and how you can execute them differently to target specific muscles. So we're going to be using both the dip machine that we have inside the gym here and traditional dipping bars that you'll find in almost every gym all over the world. Now, there are 3 different ways that I personally like to use dips and execute them differently. Those ways are specifically targeting the chest, so more leaning forward, then specifically targeting the triceps, which is more upright, and then a little bit of an in-between movement that has a mix of chest, triceps, and a tiny little bit of front delt too. So more of a whole body push exercise, or an upper body push exercise, I should say. So I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a demonstration and talk about the different kinds of execution. So as you could see in that first example, I'm trying to target my pecs. So I'm locking myself into the machine, getting nice and stable, and then leaning forward, trying to create a little bit of distance between that costal division, lower division of the pec, and my hand. That way when I push down, I'm squeezing with just this part of the pec. Obviously there's going to be a little bit of triceps and shoulders in there too, but it's predominantly a pec movement when we're leaning forward like that. So in that second example, you can see that I'm trying to push with predominantly my triceps. So I'm a lot more upright, sliding my butt a little bit more forward in the machine, and only focusing on extending at the elbow. So getting that really big stretch and squeezing my tricep as hard as I can at the bottom. Your intent is really important here, that mind-muscle connection, and really cranking it at the bottom. So get all the way extended as far as you can go and squeeze really hard at the bottom of that movement. All right guys, the third way that I'm going to demonstrate how to perform dips is more of a total upper body push movement. So you would incorporate this one if you were doing a whole body day or an upper body day or even a push day and you wanted to maximize efficiency within that workout. Now, I'm going to be demonstrating this example on traditional dip bars, but it's important to note that if you do have access to a dip machine like we have inside, or bars like this, you can alternate between them and just take these principles and apply them to either one. You don't need a dip machine, and if you have a gym that has a dip machine but doesn't have bars, you can use that too. It doesn't matter which one you choose, just pick the one that you feel the most comfortable on. So that is a little bit of an introduction into how I like to execute dips. As I said, 3 different ways that I like doing them. The first one is for targeted hypertrophy of the pecs. Second one would be for targeted hypertrophy of the triceps. And third is more of a high output total upper body pushing movement. So figure out which one of those you'd like to put in your programming, give them a go. As I mentioned, can be performed on traditional dip bars or a dipping machine, but hopefully you can take those principles and apply them to each one and use them to start making some gains with your pushing movements.